Hello guys, I wanted to do this a video today for our stewardship inspiration myself personally, as opposed to using somebody else's testimony or what have you, because I want to challenge you guys to really accept the challenge that God made to all of us relative to our stewardship, our financial stewardship in particularly. In Malachi chapter 3 and verses 8 through 10 or 11, there it talks about tithing. And God says, I think in verse 10 or 11, he says, prove me, meaning test me. God says, test me to see if I will not open unto you the windows of heaven and pour out unto you blessings that you won't have room enough to receive. I want to challenge all of us as a family, as a congregation, to take God up on this challenge. I did this some years ago, probably 10 years ago now, and in our church in East New Orleans, and the response was phenomenal. And the challenge I made was I think it was a 30-day period at that time. I asked the people to try God for 30 days and to bring the tithe and see if God would do exactly what he said. And what I said to them was, if you try God, if you really go on record as tithing and trying God, and if God fails you, I said, I will give you every dime back that you put into the ministry relative to tithes. I have not yet, till this day, had to pay any person back, because God is not a man that he should lie. And today, as we prepare to honor the Lord and to worship the Lord, in our tithing and in our giving, I want you to really take these next 60 days. Let's take 60 days to really try God. And if God does not do what he said he would do, I will give you your money back. The tithe is so powerful because it is a covenant. It is not, we don't teach it from a legalistic, a law perspective. We teach it as a covenant that we come into with God, and we accept it personally. We can either participate or not. No one's going to try to force you to participate in the tithe. But God says, if you do so, I'm going to open the blessing up to you, and I'm going to rebuke everything that would come against your life. There's a covenant that God makes with tithers. And as this year begins, I think it's most befitting that we start this year right with God in terms of our financial stewardship. The vision depends on it. And quite frankly, your life depends on it. Where you desire to go, the dreams and aspirations you have, you're going to need God's divine backing. And as we go forth today, and as we prepare our tithe and our seed, I want you to take the next 60 days to try God. I want you to try God, as he said in his word. Prove him and see if he will not open unto you the windows of heaven and do exactly what he said. Also, this is the beginning of the year, and there are many of you who have not sown your first fruit seed. Man, get the seed in the ground. Don't allow the seed to stay in the barn. It cannot produce harvest for you until you get it in the ground. I love you so much, and I thank God for you, and I pray that you will hear my words today. In fact, about it, let's have a word of prayer, every head bowed. Father, today as we come before you with our gifts and with our tithe, we thank you for your word, and we thank you for the promises that you've made in your word. Now, God, as we try you, some, dear God, for the very first time, we thank you for doing exactly what you said and giving us the assurance that you are not a man that you should lie, but you will perform everything you have declared. And now we trust you. We step into your realm, dear God, and we trust you with our lives and with our well-being. In Jesus' name, we give you praise and honor. Amen. I love you. I thank God for you. Have a great day.